Hello, take three. This video isn't really planned, or I don't really know what I'm going to say, so bear with me. But I said I was going to make a video, and a topic suggestion which I got was comparing yourself to other people at the gym or others who work out and things. And this is very common as exercise is. I mean, you want to make progress. If you strength train, then you maybe want to take more weights, higher weights, or you want to run faster, or better, more coordination and balance with yoga or dancing and things like that. So you want to make progress in that. And I mean, there's always going to be someone who's better than you, or can more, or can do things which you can't when it comes to exercise. But that doesn't mean that you won't be able to do that someday. Um, I mean, I can look at Usain Bolt and think, wow, I want to run that fast. That I want to do that. And I mean, that's a great motivation and inspiration for me. But I mean, I'm never going to be him, and I don't think I'll ever run that fast. Or maybe I will. Um, but yeah, so I mean, you can look at other people and have them as a motivation or inspiration for something you want to do. If you see someone running really fast, um, and you like, that can be a great motivation for you to work harder or know what your goal is and things. But don't compare yourself and think they're so much better than me, or that I'm not good enough. You have to just focus on yourself and your goals. Because you're never going to be someone else. You're never going to look like someone else. You're going to be you. Um, I don't recommend I mean, exercise is used to shape the body. You can't deny that people use it for that reason. Some people push themselves through workouts just because they want to look a certain way and that. So whatever, it's not my place to judge. But coming from my experience and from my past, then I don't exercise to look a certain way. And I mean, I wanted to be skinny, I wanted to be muscular, I wanted to have six pack and all that, and it never brought me joy. Not when I was skinny, not when I was more toned or lean or whatever. It didn't exactly make me happy, because happiness doesn't come from looking a certain way. It's about feeling happy and confident in your body. That's the best advice I can give. That forget what it says on the scale, forget measurements, um, just focus on how you feel, on feeling happy and confident and loving your body, because it's not going to come from a certain size or a certain clothes size or weight or whatever. Um, so yeah, but then comparing yourself to others, the person who asked the question, uh, she or he, yeah, it's a she, I think. You said that you compare yourself with someone who's shorter than you and smaller than you, thinner, or whatever it was. And I mean, there's always going to be people who are thinner than you, um, and shorter or taller, and that's just that's the human population. Everyone looks different, and instead of hating on them or feeling bad about yourself because you look a certain way, just focus on yourself and focus on how you look, on how you feel, on loving your body. Because if you just focus on everyone else, how they look, what they can do and what you can't do, and focusing on your flaws or the things you don't like about yourself, you're never going to be happy, because you're just going to focus on others when your focus should be on yourself, on feeling good and happy in your body. And that's where happiness comes, when you can be happy in your body, you can feel confident, you can live life, and things like a bloated belly or scars or wrinkles or cellulite or stretch marks or whatever, that doesn't bother you. because you're so much more than your body. You are your brain, your personality, your friends, your interests, your hobbies. Your body is just how you get places. And sure, there are people that only judge you on your body, but who wants to be friends with those types of people or be around them? I mean, it's a pretty tragic life if people just judge you on your body and just care about you because you look a certain way. Um, yeah, and then with the gym and exercise, it can be great to have motivation and inspiration and maybe follow some accounts or someone or have a friend or who motivates you and inspires you, because that's great. But then you have to also know your own limits, know what you can and what you can't do. I mean, there's no point, say if you hate running, but then there's some person who inspires you or motivates you and they run every day, but you get pains in your knees or whatever when you run, then it's no point forcing yourself to run, or if you hate it. There are different forms of exercise and there is something for everyone. So yeah, I've kind of babbled on about different things, but focus on your own goals, and who cares what anyone else can do, whether, say if you're going to begin strength training, a lot of people, both girls and guys, can feel very intimidated when they first go to the gym because they can't use the super heavy weights. But then you have to remember that everyone starts somewhere. Nobody starts off lifting or squatting or deadlifting or whatever, like loads of weight. It just, no. Everyone starts off somewhere, and some people can begin using more weight, others start with the 2 kilo. And I mean, when I began, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know what a squat was or bench press. That was one of those like way off bodybuilder things. I never in my life thought I would bench press. um, so yeah, you start somewhere, and that's okay. You build up strength, you build up balance and speed and endurance and stamina, and it counts. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's, or be motivated, get inspired by people, but in the end, you are you. You have your own. Um, I can't think of the word in English now. I can only think of it in Swedish, which isn't very helpful. I mean, we all have our own background. We have different DNA and things, and some people are better at things, worse at other things, and such. So this video is getting long as usual, and yeah, but I hope it was kind of helpful anyway. Makes you realize that find happiness yourself, in your body, focus on self-love, focus on you, be happy, don't compare yourself to anyone else, because you are special and perfect just the way you are, and you don't need to be or look like anyone else.